I see. I may have to dip now, so it was nice seeing you guys again. I will endeavor to see you at some point, hopefully.
Okay. Okay, well, Monkey just
Short but
swooped
sweet.
out. Welcome to the next game's live stream. And CS Cooper is back after a couple of weeks overseas. So I'm joined by Captain Duck Duck, and we should be getting the Mechanomancer and his mechs coming around for a little bit in about 45 minutes. But in the meantime, you're stuck with us, and we're going to be building the next level of going viral. So,
Well, he's going to be doing that. I'm going to be finishing the art with any luck.
yeah, sweet. And just let's see how the not receiving enough here with streaming. So I'm also streaming the screen, but also I'm streaming it to sharing the screen with you. So you want to have a look at the.
Ooh. Are you able to do 2 streams?
I
Two
just want to
streams at
test
one
it to
time?
see if I can. You want to have a look at the. Hang on,
Sure.
let me.
Hang on, let me test my let me test the audio. 2
Blast this out to everyone on the Discord. And
so it's doing the choppy thing again.
oh, okay. Maybe it's because I am sharing my screen at the same time, so I'll stop that.
Yeah, that'd be my guess. Okay,
Okay.
so we'll talk for a bit with that change and see, and then I'll go check the audio again. And by then, hopefully, it'll sort itself out. Yeah, maybe say something that takes a bit to say.
Yeah, well, like I thought I fixed the problem by plugging my microphone directly into my desktop because like I had a USB hub on my desk that I was always plugging it into.
Yeah,
And
that can make a difference.
and according to you guys, that had fixed the problem, but I really hope that it might not be fixing it.
Maybe. Let me go look. Let me go.
God damn it! I'm so annoyed. Um. Inquiry. Self-promotion. Yeah, there was a speed hack I got invited to participate in, but
I'm back.
back
Yeah, so it's a little better, but it's still choppy.
my
Unfortunately,
audio.
yeah.
God.
Yours specifically. Mine seems smooth.
Can you hear me? Testing, testing. Can you hear me now? I'll restart Discord. Restarting Discord. Does this work? Restarting Discord. Sorry for people watching. Discord decided to have a brain fart. My computer audio decided to have a brain fart. And I just trying to figure everything out. In the meantime, I'm going to get started on the second level. Okay, so we're going to make a new folder here. Call it Chapter 2. Let's call that together. Okay, I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Finally. God, I don't know what happened there.
That was weird.
Yeah.
That was funny, because, like, at first it wasn't coming through the stream either.
Yeah.
But then that started working. So it was like...
To change the slot on my... the USB slot it was plugged into. So I'm going to copy, I'm going to duplicate the first scene, 2, 1, and...
It is still a bit choppy on the stream, by the way. I don't know entirely why.
I don't know, maybe it's just my computer's really slow.
Yeah, maybe. I still haven't bought my new one yet. I'm waiting for my first paycheck was half size because of the timing, so I'm going to wait till the full paycheck. And then I'm going to buy it on credit. It's going to be great.
Oh god, Godot's having a brain fart as well.
Oh, wow. I was explaining, before I knew that you couldn't hear me, I was explaining that, you may have to sort the music side out as well, because, Groot's decided that, it's not going to play the sources that I'd already done during the techno streams. And
Fine.
then it was like, after failing to play 5 copyright-free songs, it was then like, well, you've used your limit for today.
Oh fuck. Okay,
So
it might have been that had caused this stuff up. Hang on.
No, well, I did that after your audio had stopped working.
Come on, Godot, I need to get this going.
Anyway, how much have you watched of the sort of skills makings?
Not much. Not much.
Okay.
So, sorry, I've been just... Yeah, I've been flat out trying to work and manage stuff. So copyright.
I just usually do copyright-free techno's got some nice songs in it.
Move to...
But yeah, I've been having quite a bit of fun making those skills. Like, roughly takes like 2 hours to work out, you know, in a stream, to work out like a one of each level of spell, pretty much. So it's time consuming, but we're getting there. So I think I've got like up to 4th level, like one of each, or 1 or 2 of each type of my.
Okay, so...
But of course, like during that, it's also been like working out how much mana things cost, how much mana the player has, all these little extra mechanical bits that come together to function as like a system.
Okay.
So yeah, it's been fun.
To the Tuma.
Tuba.
Infection number 2, and it's the Tuma. It's Tuma.
Mm.
So slow. How does the stream sound at the moment?
Oh, let's see. There you go. You've got audio.
Okay, so the tutorials.
Huh. Yeah,
Yeah.
your music's it's working. The music is not choppy.
But my audio is
Your audio, yes.
very
For whatever
choppy.
reason. Yeah, a little bit.
Might be plugged into USB 1 slot, maybe.
I don't know.
Well, the viewers will just have to deal with it.
Yeah, I think there's only so much you can do.
Yeah, and go
Like
to
aside from trying to like update USB drivers, USB drivers. I'm gonna get to painting.
sound
And hopefully
good.
get this done.
So, come on, go to
Oh,
Christ's sake. What
so I've
happened?
got news by the way. The so with my youth group I've been like making bracelets and rosaries and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, we sold them at our Christmas fair. And after an investment from the kids of about 115 quid, we've made, I want to say, a total of like 260, 270.
Congratulations, man. Well done.
Yeah, so they've successfully made money on a thing, which
Excellent.
is great.
Well done. You should praise yourself for that.
Well, yeah,
I don't know what God's doing.
the kids did a lot of the hard work. It has been tiring though, running after them. But yeah, it's all been really quite positive. So we've more than doubled our money. And I'm now looking at more places to sell the bracelets.
Excellent.
And so I got permission from the church to sell them there, which is nice. And I'm seeing about selling them in the school as well. The school that the kids go to and that I also work at.
Excellent.
So yeah, it's very cool. And then aside from that, oh man, there's been so much stuff going on. Aside from that, on the Duck and Raven, we've been doing charity streams. The Raven basically volunteered us to do basically 5 streams in a week last week. There's about, I want to say, 6 of us in the group though.
Yeah.
So we're sort of swapping out. So, me being here is while they're playing some dating simulator that I want no part of. So I was yeah, that's the current state of affairs. So that's been also another 2 hours on most weekday nights. So yeah, it's been so busy. It's been busy.
Okay, so I need to get to the tutorials and It's a tumor.
Ah!
It might be a tumor. It's a tumor.
So basically, I'm just doing some shading on the tumor. Some brown, not so tasty shading.
Yeah, so the tutorial pages for these are going to need, we're going to need illustrations for those at some point as well. I'm just reusing other tutorial pages, but focus on getting the cancer artwork done. That way we can just move ahead with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, for this, by the way, you might have to do something a little specific. Because it's like big wobbly bits and sort of a central fleshy bit. You're probably going to want the collision box to be on the red part.
Yep.
On the central bit.
Yeah,
But you'll want to have the layer appear above other objects, so the stringy bits will sit above. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah. Right, let's try the water on this.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the marrow.
Let's try the water. Let's try the water. How can we make it red? Ooh.
I'm just gonna run and get some water real quick. I'll be right back.
Ah, okay. Oh, that looks gross.
I am back.
Ah!
Okay, so I've got this one collision shape, and I'm going to click that. Oh, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, but it's funny how things recently. I don't know if you feel like regarding like church things. Do you feel like things are moving with purpose?
In my church, yeah, things are nice. Go at my church. What the fuck?
Yeah, because like in my sort of church life, things feel like they're moving with like a purpose. I feel like they're moving fast. It's nice.
I do have a bit of an issue where see, my priest had built this really nice garden outside the church, and like this little place where you can get tea and coffee, and I bake Anzac biscuits. They're Australian.
Right.
They're Australian. That's a national treasure. That thing. Freaking hell is wrong with Myro? It's just sitting there. Anyway, but the problem is, we try and get people to stop and come and have a cup of tea and socialize after church, and a lot of them just leave. And it's like we're trying to build a social aspect to this, but I think a lot of people are there just because it's a chore. And
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
I think there are quite a few holier than thou people there as well. I would imagine.
uh,
Come on, come on, Myro, for Christ's sake.
I have a feeling that like our church used to kind of be like that because like after COVID, people things like dropped off. I kind of think that might have been some of the point of COVID. Is that like the community kind of broke?
Yeah.
But what was interesting, when I joined at the same time as a few other like really zealous people, and like really, we were all about like debating everything, and so we'd sit outside and smoke after the service and just debate all sorts of stuff. And it was funny because it sort of became like people would be walking past us and they'd come and join our conversations, and it became like the whole sort of church community sort of folded us in and became really involved. Like they sort of rode on our zeal, and like that has become other good things. Like there's been so many like men's groups have spawned off of that.
Nice.
Like two of them. There's also like the youth group spawned off of that, obviously. Another prayer group has spawned off of it. There's so much stuff that spawned off of it. So it's interesting. Because it feels like everyone was just kind of waiting for someone to have a bit of get up and go and just start putting stuff forward. And if there's one thing I'm good at, it's like it's that kind of thing of like, let's not just talk about it, let's just sit down and try it,
Yeah.
But yeah, and I think people have really responded well to that, so it's really cool. But I mean, so what like size is your one? Do you think size could be a thing? The reason why?
Well, the thing is it oscillates. Sometimes the church will be packed and other times it won't be. And there's multiple services that happen every day, that happen every week. So, okay, hang on.
So like one of them will have tons of people. There's usually a bunch of people at the family service from our one. But there's also like the Latin, which some exclusively go to, basically. And then the evening one, which used to be the one I always went to.
Yeah. Hang on, I'm just...
Oh, dude, you're gonna love this. This looks nasty.
Nice.
I don't want to ruin it, so I think after this, I'm just gonna put a wash of white over it to blend it all together. And then I think I'm gonna call it a day.
Okay.
You're looking nasty. It looks about as gross as cancer should. Yeah, things have been pretty busy though. As I said, we had the fucking charity stream going. So I've had very little time to do any painting.
No, that's all good, man.
Hang on, I'll take a picture of this and send it. Phone. Yeah, it looks like a rash that you don't want. I'm gonna send that. Da-da-da. Hey. I think I might wait for that to completely dry, so let's move on to the other one.
I need to add material. I'm gonna add. Waterfall heroes. New shade of material. Quick load. Okay, and barrier shape materials. Quick load. Lung. Let's have a look at this. Ooh, nice.
Ooh,
What?
interesting. Interesting waving.
Oh, on the what I've done with the level.
Mm.
Okay, so
Right, let's get this brown. 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 Yeah, it was funny that, like, nowadays I'm kind of thinking, like, I feel like I was guided into the education sector in some ways.
yeah,
It's like,
we do need a lot more guys in education.
yeah,
With significantly
like,
more testosterone.
well, I mean, we'll see if it works. I mean, I'm a bit sketched out today. Like, do you know what what is it? PSHE? It's like the general studies. It's like general studies for school kids. Just teaches them about general things about the world.
Okay.
We had one. We had one today, and it was all about like radicalization, but it was harping on about like right-wing radicalization.
Oh, shut up.
It's like I was like, this is the most biased thing. It had like this one sort of BBC source and BBC video talking about, oh, I was radicalized by the far right. And it's like, they don't ever tell you, like, what happens when someone's radicalized by the far right? Do they go and commit any crimes?
Or
Do they, like... And it's like, no, they're just generally anti-government because the government's doing this to them.
And they're
So-
they're anti the school system that makes them feel bad because they don't hate themselves.
So I mean, it was also weird. Like, I should have known that it was annoying because the previous lesson was all about like female genital mutilation, but it was all just going. It was all going like, oh, it's not any specific religion that does this, and I'm like, isn't it? You know, because Christians have no reason to do it. Sikhs have no reason to do it. Buddhists have no reason to do it. You know, like Shinto Taoists have no reason to do it. This is a whole lot of religion. Basically, every religion doesn't have a reason to do female genital mutilation except one. You know, and it's like, well, what? Why would they say this thing that isn't true? And I'm like, we're supposed to be teaching the kids this. I mean, luckily the kids don't take it that seriously.
Well, God forbid that they could offend a reliable voting group.
It's really weird. It is like, I have witnessed some of the like programming, and it is kind of like a, we're gonna shape history in a left-wing way.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's really kind of gross sometimes. So it's like, I don't know, I'm a bit... I wonder, like, what can be done about it? Because it's... I was worried that this would be the case, that, like, before going into education in any way, that it would be full of sort of lefty subversion. But it's not just, like, lefty, it's kind of... It's WEF subversion, almost.
Yeah.
Which is really kind of odd. But like, yeah, I don't know.
No.
I don't know, like, whether I'll be allowed to teach them how, like, I mean, I already kind of fear that. I was hoping that, like, if I stay on the psychological side of it, I can avoid this kind of thing. You know. But yeah, it's just the material sometimes is really...
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
The problem... In Australia, we don't quite have that, but we do have this whole welcome to country thing, and we have this stuff where we tell the kids, like, oh, this horrible thing happened to Indigenous people, that horrible thing happened to Indigenous people, and
like, how were they in the wrong place, wrong time, every time? I don't know.
Yeah, but it's also but also there's things like that. I'll make the kids touch the ground and say, "Not out," or shit like that.
What?
And yeah, it's like, I don't want my kids hating themselves for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Super cringe.
Oh god, I'm really tired. Fuck, my brain's still working, dude.
Oh.
It's alright. Anyway, yeah, a lot of people in Australia are actually getting really sick of it as well, and they're starting to have a lot of mass migration protests as well.
Yeah.
And
Well, I broke. Well, the thing about this PSHE lesson we just had is it was saying like, oh, here's this far right group that got banned. They said they didn't like Islam, but it kind of conflates like being racist to criticizing Islam, which is really weird. And they're constantly pushing like, oh, it's a British value to be tolerant of other religions, and it's like, is it? Is that a British value? And the other thing is like it brought up Tommy Robinson, funnily enough, and it was like, oh, Tommy Robinson, he's such a scary right-wing person. He was with the EDL. Whoa, scary. And like, and then it goes, and then it's calling the EDL like an extremist organization, and it's like, well, if that's the case, why wasn't it banned? You know, why wasn't it? Did it do anything illegal? No. So like,
what's the age group for these materials? How old are the kids?
This was I want to say year 9.
Okay.
So I forget what age that is. Like 14? I'm not sure. But yeah, then I was like, so when Tommy Robinson, in his latest sort of protest in London, when he gets released from being held in jail for showing a documentary, he brings at least 3 million protesters to London. If the EDL and Tommy Robinson are right-wing extremists, does that mean 3,000 British people, the 3 million of the British population who went to London are also extremists? I was like, this is not what we want to be teaching our kids. It's like how to make a little sociopath. Because like, what are they supposed to think? Like, if that's true, you know, just like, oh, the government's letting 3 million illegal extremists descend on the capital city. Like, what? That's like, what are they supposed to take from that? But it's like, it's just blatantly not true. But what I found out was that the curriculum for it was written by one of the members of staff at the school, so I'm kind of like, if I criticize this, my own job's in jeopardy. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's sketchy. But really, like, I think Candace is right that her next battle, Candace Owens, like, I think is right that her next ongoing battle is homeschool the kids.
Yep.
Because
talked about it with my wife, and my wife occasionally says, "Yeah, let's homeschool."
Yeah. Because they really are just trying to make Antifa foot soldiers.
And it's only really going to work for the real demented ones.
I don't know, like, some of the... I mean, I feel like I have done a bit of a part, because sometimes the kids in the youth group I run, they trust me, and I do have their best interests at heart, so they ask me stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, and like, you know, one of them was just like, oh, Donald Trump, he should be in jail. And I'm like, oh, really? Why would he be in jail? What has he done that's illegal? And he was like, well, this thing that I heard on the news. And I'm like, okay, well, let's break it down. Is that illegal? No. Is that illegal? No. Okay, then he probably shouldn't be in jail. You know? So I'm just like breaking down the narrative a little bit that they pick up. I don't know. I think Trump's not even in my good books right now, but yeah.
I'm trying to get this thing to...
Oh, yeah.
that. Collision polygon. Add collision polygon. Okay. Okay, that's done. Collision polygon. Yeah, so I'm kind of annoyed with how Trump's been going with like the but the problem I'm having is
The sort of Epstein stuff, or
just I'm kind of annoyed with the economic situation. I was expecting it to improve a lot faster than it has.
oh yeah. Well, it's man, the thing he came out with the other day, I think, was saying, oh yeah, we need
The H-1B
Basically,
visas and everything. Yeah.
yeah. It's like, dude, that is the exact opposite of the message that got you here.
Yeah. The other
Man.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I'm worried with the visa stuff. Is anti-immigration centers is coming to Australia as well, and because people are getting. Let me tell you this story. So way back, I was once a computer architecture subject, right? And that subject is pretty much you're designing you've got to design a CPU, specifically a MIPS computer, MIPS CPU. MIPS is the architecture of the Nintendo 64, right?
Oh, okay, cool.
And you have to design a MIPS CPU in a simulation software, right? So you have to drag and drop components and construct the arithmetic logic unit. You have to do this and that, and they asked me to teach it while my PhD thesis was being marked. The university asked me to teach the subject because I was really, really, really good at it. Like they asked, like my solution, my submission to that particular assignment was the best one. They still use that as the benchmark for marking the subject because it was really, really good.
Nice.
And so I was happy to do it, I'm working in the tutorials, I'm doing all the stuff, and there are a bunch of people who are getting by just fine. They have no problem doing any of it. But there was a couple of people who they basically just sit there all through the tutorials. They weren't working on anything, and like I'm saying, you need to, and all during the week, all during the session, I'm saying you got to get to work. You got to get this stuff done. Eventually it got to the point where one of these students came to me, and they flat out said, "I don't understand the assignment." And this was in the second last week of the session, right? And they had done nothing, right? And I said, "You're building a MIPS processor." And they're like, "I don't know what that means." So are you kidding? Like, this is the subject you've been studying for ages. Like, how do you not know what a MIPS architecture is? Oh, I just don't understand what that means. And so I'm asking them, like, do you know what an ALU is? Do you know what an instruction register is? Do you know this? Do you know that? And eventually it got to the point where I drew out a diagram of an AND gate, which is the simplest component of digital hardware, and they had never seen it, but they had no clue what it was. And I said, how did you get into this? Because this was a 4th year subject. They should have learnt all of this in bloody like 2nd year, right? And I said, how did you get into this subject? This is a really, really, really complicated subject. And they said, oh, well, no, I'm not doing a bachelor's degree. I'm doing a special master's degree.
What?
It turns out, and that's when I noticed, right? I hadn't noticed it before, but then I actually noticed it. I was talking to a Bangladeshi woman.
Oh. So they'd been basically flown in to fill numbers.
Yeah, pretty much. And yeah, it turns out that, and I said this to my mum was a lecturer at university in a different subject, in a different faculty, and she said, yeah, this is really common. They'll get a bunch of they'll bring people in from foreign countries. They'll bring them to do like this special master's course, which is called Masters of Information Technology or something like that. And in reality, it's just a fast track to get them a visa.
Yeah.
And sorry, I'm trying to develop and talk at the same time. Yeah, so this poor girl had no clue what she was doing. She really shouldn't have been there, right? And she's getting shafted by the university for a lot of money.
What happens if she can't pass then, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Apparently, Panaman's in.
Hey.
Hello.
Let me finish the story. So this woman, she didn't show up to the final exam, and she didn't make a submission for the final assignment. Apparently, what happens with a lot of these students is they end up quitting the degree that they were brought in to do, and then while their visa still has time, they switch to something like a different course, like childcare or something like that.
Oh.
And then that's what they use to keep their visa in. That's what they use to keep their visa going.
So they just kind of, well, potentially, indefinitely degree hop.
Yeah.
And whilst racking up a shit ton of, well, I mean, I don't suppose it costs them the same as what it costs everybody else.
Well, actually, it costs they have international students to pay full fees. Problem is, if this person gets a scholarship or something like that, well, then it's the taxpayer paying full fees.
Oh man, yeah.
And another problem is people need to live somewhere. And so it causes increased competition for rent, which inflates rental prices. And it's great for the boomers who own the rental properties. It's great for the university if they own any of the rental properties. But it's not very good for a family of 3 trying to provide for, like, a family of 3 who are trying to pay rent but also pay bills. And so, and I canvassed for elections, and one of the major complaints that I hear, one of the major requests that I hear, because I support independent candidates, And one of the things I keep seeing from young families, I'll see young families standing in line to vote, right? And one of the things they say is, can your candidate do something about the rent? It's so high. And part of it, and it's all because the universities keep shipping in these students who don't have the necessary prerequisite skills and end up costing an absolute fortune for the taxpayer. And that's starting to get really, really become a really big issue in Australia. We start anti-migration protests, anti-mass migration protests, and it's a worry for me because here I am trying to organise my wife's visa.
Yeah. I mean, that's annoying. I mean, I wonder if what I have noticed as well, some of the colleges and schools over here, because a few guys in our men's group have a, like, admin job at a uni, and another one teaches at a uni, specifically teaching such overseas students. It's like a sort of naturalization course.
Yeah.
Where they get it basically includes things like learning English, learning so-called values, etc. Supposed to prepare them for the workplace in Britain. And what's funny is that both institutions, like both jobs, are really worried about losing their job due to they're sort of realizing that the bubble is bursting over here.
Yeah.
For these students, like they're not providing the return that the institutions wanted. So like it's now they reduced like the workforce recently, and one of them by like a third. Just cutting jobs from people, like. So it's I don't know who thought this was a good idea, but like it wasn't. I don't know why they did this.
Oh,
We can't just have a free market. We've got to just.
The other. I think Connor Tomlinson had put his theory is he calls it human quantitative easing.
Oh yeah.
Where they're importing these people in order to artificially inflate GDP numbers, so that they basically so they can inflate their way out of debt that they've incurred because of COVID, but also to inflate, but also to shore up their GDP numbers so they can borrow more money to pay pensions.
Yeah. I mean, and it's not like any of us is paying attention to GDP anymore, because we, like, even the average person, you just go per capita, and then the GDP argument's done. You know, but it's not us they're trying to impress, I guess.
No.
It's owners of the World Bank, I suppose.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Shouldn't use the Lord's name in vain, but God, it's hard doing this because it's so slow. Yeah, this is the part of level design going viral that I hate.
Oh yeah.
Increasingly devout Catholic here. God, I can't stop swearing.
Don't worry.
Yes.
Luke 18, 9 through 14.
Sorry, I can't answer. You'd be sitting there listening to a temple. How you doing, man?
No, it's fine. I'm doing alright.
How's the mech?
It's getting colder, so sometimes it gets below 0 and I gotta stay inside and not work on the mech, but other than that.
Uh, nah, I haven't been watching very much the Lotus series at all. I'm really, really far behind on the regular podcast because it's just to be honest, it's just getting too dark. It's getting too dark. I'm too tired. Any of you guys feeling that?
Yeah. I mean, as well. I mean, I kind of thought that some of they're kind of behind on some issues. Like they still seem to think that the government's doing it. This government's fucking everything up by accident. You know, and it's like, bro, we've known they're doing it on purpose for a long time now. The question's why. Well, and we kind of know that, but I just kind of wish they were more up on that side of it. But that's me. I'm more extreme.
Well, they don't want to get deplatformed for being too spacey.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, for sure. Which, you know, Carl's been saying, oh, it's really good recently, and I'm like, I have watched the odd episode, but I don't follow everyone like I used to.
Yeah.
Mm.
Nah.
I mean, last Friday they had a segment about what are they called? Zoomers breaking their faces to look like handsome Squidward.
Oh, yeah.
I shit you not.
Oh,
And like do microfractures of the bones to
Oh my god.
when they grow back it's more angular. I must admit I did not have that in my psychohistoric calculations for this decade.
What do the stars say? Every star points to Squidward.
Had some Squidwards everywhere.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I just got no patience for the next generation anymore. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, no, that's the wrong way of putting it. I've got.
Oh, dude, have you encountered the 6-7 thing?
No.
Oh, really? Like, every kid, if the number 6 comes up, or the number 7 comes up, they'll probably go 6, 7, whilst making a gesture.
I mean,
and it's actually retarded. It's.
I think it's because 7, 8, 9.
I've started just doing a stupid other gesture and going 8, 9, and they don't like it because they're just like, that's not the meme. I'm like, I know that's not the meme, but your meme's stupid. So like, come up with a new meme. That's like, it's so annoying, honestly.
well, because like you go to church and the kids there are perfectly nice and wholesome, right?
Mm.
But I'm not getting any reverb because I just turned on a fan. Are you okay?
I can hear the fan, but I can hear you too.
But the reason going to conventions to sell books because I was getting sick and tired of seeing 12-year-olds with pronoun badges and waving pride flags. I was sick and tired of seeing people in kink outfits, you know. So it's just like, get this the hell away from me, you know.
When I was showing off my mix at the last convention I was at, there were a couple of furries galloping around on all fours. I was like, oh, look at that. And mind you, this is the middle of bumfuck nowhere America, so...
Which convention
quite
was it?
literally in their kid.
Oh, a small little local one.
Okay.
Crazy.
Yeah, I've been so WasabiCon was okay. One thing I really enjoyed I actually enjoyed this convention was Dallas Fan Expo. Back in 2023, I really had a good time there because there weren't any people flaunting their kinks, that was for sure. And instead, they had like the people around Bible verses on their shirts. They're really nice Bible verses, and there was a dude who was selling working ocarinas. So I've got the one of them here, and I sometimes play it. And yeah, I got one of them right here, and it's like.
I know what song you're playing.
Song of Time.
Even though it's cutting out from the Discord.
So, yeah, and that was really nice. And but also across the stall across from me was like, it was selling little figurines that were like figures of speech. And so like, it said like they were sayings, but made into like physical, like it's kind of like a physical pun, right? And it was really, really nice and sweet and wholesome. Whereas I was at the previous week, I'd been at WasabiCon in Jacksonville in Florida. And and across the store across from me was like, it was selling the dude was selling basically porn, right? He was selling porn. The picture he was selling pictures of furry girls with the foxy the tails, right? And
Neko Mimi.
and yeah, you could, and the problem is you can see their privates through their very tight pants. And it's just like, there are kids around here, dude. Cut this out.
Yeah,
Cut that shit out.
usually conventions have rules about that sort of thing. So
Yeah, but I was in Adelaide one year. Adelaide is a town, it's a city in South Australia. I was at Adelaide Supernova, and there were kids running around dressed as Mandalorian and dressed as Elsa, which I thought, yeah, really nice and wholesome. But then there's a dude walking around with a big shirt on saying, embroidered, "I love anal." Right in front of the kids. The kids can see that. I want to go up to this guy, smack him in the head and say, "Mate, there are kids around here. Put that fucking thing away." And yeah, that's why I started going to church. It's just like, thinking I want to be around wholesome people again.
Yeah.
I just want to be around wholesome people.
Well, you know, I do think that like the pornographic thing, it's almost like it's like sugar. It's like visual sugar. Like it's bad for you. It'll make you sick. It tastes good in the moment, but it doesn't last long. It really has that kind of effect, like, on the mind.
Yeah.
It's just like yeah, because I mean, I've actually managed to completely eradicate porn from my life.
Good. Nice.
Great. And it was because I was like, if I'm going to be working with kids, I don't want this like secret dark side of me, this like perverted side of me.
Absolutely.
Like that can't exist. So I was just like, nah, you know what? We're not doing that anymore ever again.
Yeah.
And it's like, it took a bit of work, but yeah, it's I actually feel so much better without ever doing that.
Good on ya. Good on you, man. Well done.
It's super based. I highly recommend it
Yeah.
for anybody.
Nah,
You just feel better as a person.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, there's no like guilt or anything from anything you have floating around in your head. And it's funny because some of the images, they do stick around and float around in your head for ages.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So it is kind of, I don't know. It's a weird phenomenon, actually, when you think about it. and like our culture is so saturated that like, yeah, the kids stand no chance. You know,
Well,
if we can't master that, then the kids stand no chance. You know.
that's what I say to my wife, and like I say to my wife, I'm not getting our kids iPads. I don't care,
Yeah.
even if it's school, no iPads. Because it's just there's so much net stuff on the internet.
And it really does like spark, you know, just watching one kind can quickly turn into the most obscure demonic kinks, like literally. That it's I don't know, it's weird. Anyway, I need to smoke a cigarette. I'll be right back.
He sets off talking about addictions.
One step at a time. Boom, 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 boom.
No, sorry, I was trying to get just working on the next going viral level.
Yeah, you know, I understand.
Yeah.
Being locked in the zone and whatnot.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get that way with the mechs, and it's really quite the experience.
So that's done. And then, okay, need to populate the level with agents.
I suppose, though, now with the warm, cold weather becoming more common, I'm going to be doing more indoor stuff, so I'll be swinging back around to my mech game, I suppose.
Yeah. No, your idea sounds really good, man, and it wouldn't be too complicated to implement in co-op.
No, there's lots of people doing the mech simulators now. Well, you press the buttons to make the mech go and stuff like that. I figure with my IRL mech experience, it would bring a little more legitimacy to it than just a fantastic machine, and B, adding in a bit of a Frank's element would indeed set it apart from all the others.
Once again, after a conversation about gooning. Okay.
Sometimes you gotta work with what's available.
Yeah.
And one way to get noticed is to appeal to the gooner demographic.
Yep. Yeah, what you gonna do?
But something I really want to do, it probably wouldn't be the same game. Well, definitely probably wouldn't be the same game, but would be making a mech simulator since I make mechs. But I wouldn't be building a robo-waifu into those simulators, that's for sure.
Papa Frog has joined us. How's it going, man?
Shadley.
Hey, pretty good. Just got the baby squared away, hopefully.
Nice. Okay. I'm gonna move this up here. Yep, I'm building another level for going viral right now. Yeah. How's the baby going?
She's more mobile now.
Nice. Gonna get very mobile going ahead.
Trouble with...
You're dropping out a lot. I can't really hear what you're saying.
I've gotten, oh, sorry. Might be my...
It's the internet goblins.
Probably.
Goblin.
That's a UDP for you.
Yeah. Well, not sure if anybody can hear me, but
I can hear you
There
now.
you go. Yeah.
okay.
You must have been
Apparently,
saying,
I'm getting this
Come on.
dongle thing that will let me cast my my PC to the living room, and I'm really hoping I can start working on my project a lot more soon.
blue.
Try pulling up the stream.
I'm getting really irate with this smart shape. It's so fiddly and slow. I can feel my face getting flushed while I'm trying to make this bloody thing. You can hear me just.
And I really haven't been playing with Godot's 2D elements. I've been mostly having ChatGPT teach me how to do the 3D elements.
Ah, cool.
That's perfectly good, but I find ChatGPT cannot write Godot code.
Yeah, well, really, what I'm doing is I'm using it to teach me the basics of how to work with Godot, so that I can develop my own systems later on. Because I'm familiar
That's a
with
good
stuff
use.
like Python and GML and stuff like that. So
Oh, come on. Turn the other way, you bastard.
can't be that smart of a shape if you're having this much problem with it,
Yeah.
or it's too smart and you gotta pummel it into submission. It's rebelling. Quick,
Yeah.
call John Connor.
Strepto in there. Actually, this level might be too big. Fuck. This level's gonna be this stage is gonna be huge. It's bigger than I actually wanted it to be.
We'll need to do a lot of testing.
Yeah. I'm gonna change the first level to chapter 2, 1. I'm gonna run it. Just see how
This
this.
must be approaching like one of the last levels, right?
It's the second level. I've got Cat drawing the boss cover of the boss art, and the boss is going to be a Duma. It's a Duma. And then the second, we're going to do this level, and then one more level, and then this level, and then one more level, and then that's it. We'll just post it out, and then focus on Tears of the Gods.
Oh, what did I miss?
Papa Frog's here. Papa Frog.
Oh, Papa Frog. Hello there.
Let's see. I keep cutting out. Sucks.
Oh, I didn't hear you. Didn't hear you till now. I'm just painting whilst
Yeah.
I'm very
Okay,
fun.
so that's fine. Get the norovirus to make sure that it's actually.
What's been happening with you, Papa Frog?
Just lots of holiday planning and lots of baby.
Oh,
I've been trying to play a little bit of Metroid Prime 4 when the baby goes to sleep.
Yep.
But cutting into my sleep, so not sure if it's a good idea.
oh. Oh, was it you we were talking about? You hadn't heard of Manor Lords?
Hmm.
Were we talking about that the other day?
I believe so. Yeah, I remember some mention of that.
I was
Yeah,
going on about the tree mechanics.
yeah, I still got to check it out.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Well, I found
Yeah.
another fun medieval game that I really want and can't play probably on my current, and that is Medieval Dynasty.
Ah,
Do you know that one?
yeah, I need to check some of those out. No,
Oh,
I've been really too swamped to play games, but I'm making an exception for Metroid because I've been obsessed with Metroid since I was like 7 years old.
oh.
Yeah.
Wait, do you I still remember a cheat code to get to a certain level on that game,
Huh.
and it was
Oh, like
just
one of the old passwords.
yeah, like the
Like Justin
old
Bailey.
Justin Bailey. That was it. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
because that's where you get the zero suit type of thing. You're quite
Yeah,
near the
green-haired Samus.
yeah. When games had passwords.
I played the remake of Metroid Prime on Switch, and I was hoping that they would redo Echoes as well because I never played that.
Oh yeah.
And then Metroid
Yeah, I'm
Prime
still
3
kinda hoping
Corruption,
they
they
will.
never did that. So I don't know if I should play Metroid Prime 4 unless I played 2 and 3. And my Wii doesn't work anymore, it doesn't read discs, so I don't really know what I can do.
So far, the stories aren't related at all. Like the Metroid Prime 1 through 3 is kind of a self-contained story that wraps up in the end, and so far Metroid Prime 4 has nothing to do with that saga.
Okay.
So
Metroid's soundtrack.
I'm only 2 bosses in, so I'm not sure. Not sure how the rest of the game will pan out.
What the fuck?
It seems like we're heading closer to
Christ's
that
sake.
Hideo Kojima style corporations rule the world type of future. It's not really, it's a bit of a segue from Metroid, but
So, generic cyberpunk background.
Yeah.
yeah, with the because
Another series I gotta get caught up on.
I was gonna say the because it's getting to the stage where companies have more GDP than most countries,
Oh yeah.
which is a bit worrying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, oh, that's what it was. So like because I've been thinking about getting a PC. I'm hearing all sorts about RAM. That like one of the biggest RAM providers is like, we don't need personal customers anymore. We're just gonna provide our services to AI companies.
Yeah, good luck with that.
That's troubling.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
there's going to be a massive AI crash. I really do.
Yeah, I think that's a bubble. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too.
Because
I heard a lot of the profits just speculation, and that a lot of it's like not really pulling in the type of profits that would be required to sustain itself.
Yeah,
When you factor in like the energy costs and everything.
yeah, what I think is going to happen is you'll have a bunch of companies saying, "Oh, we can automate with AI. They'll get this AI system in to do all this stuff," and they'll say, "Okay, to a bunch to like 4 or 5, like a bunch, because you're already done because this AI does it all and it costs $100." Right? So they lay off a bunch of people. Then the company is going to find they're going to spend way more time supervising the AI than the savings that the time savings and money savings that they ever made, and they're going to end up having to hire someone to supervise the AI anyway.
Or there's going to be like massive data leaks if they don't host the AI themselves.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I already had trouble with some like AI like healthcare service here.
Oh yeah.
It was trying to make an appointment for me. And I was like, okay, just like make me appointments and blah blah blah. And I find out that it's like an hour away, and like I have a much more convenient one that I've been going to, so I had to like cancel everything anyway and do it myself anyway. It's like terrible.
That's the problem. It's like I watched my dad like obsess over this thing, this AI, like getting ChatGPT to write a good report for him for something, write an email for him or something. And like, with the amount of time that he wasted, the amount of time he spent trying to get the prompt just right, he might as well have just written the goddamn thing himself. It does. It's a false economy.
Yeah.
It's absolutely a false economy.
I think it could be good if, like, you know, you have some language issues, like maybe writing an email for someone who speaks a different language.
Yeah.
But even then, like, I wouldn't trust it completely. I'd still want someone to check it over.
Double check the Google Translate at least.
Yeah.
Spot on. So,
the last time I remember the last time I had to deal with it was a call center, and it was like my query was not something that it had an option for, and so it would send you examples, and so eventually I just had to end up calling the generic customer service line, because after some tweaking I could actually speak to a person and just be like, "Don't transfer me! Please don't transfer me. I need to explain
those automated things."
And I had to do it twice, because one time, you know, they transferred me back into the same AI system menu, and it was like, oh, it was just like, for goodness sake, this does not fit, and it can't accommodate. That's usually what ends up happening is just that it can't quite accommodate the right thing. It's like, well, it's just they've taken the FAQ and just gone, this will deal with everything, and it's like, it's annoying.
You know, now that I think about it, the AI crash might actually fit into my psychohistoric calculations. Because unfortunately, the vaguest thing I have is that there's going to be a show of force of a technology that's currently in its infancy that will spell a new era for freedom around 2030 or so.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, that's as vague as I can find out. So
Interesting.
it's not particularly helpful, but it's been accurate so far. It's correctly
Timeline.
predicted the turning point of the LGBTQ in around 2018 with Bruce Jenner. Predicted Trump's 2024 loss. So here's hoping.
So 21. Oh goddamn!
What was it on CNN or something that they got a psychic on? And it was like, oh, the cards say death for Trump. What was that
Oh,
about?
I didn't see that. That's hilarious.
It was hilarious.
Well, everybody's gonna die someday, so
He literally did a live tarot reading or something prior to the election, and it was like, what are you guys doing? Oh, it's
Yeah,
so
I remember seeing like witches for or witches against Trump
yeah.
and like things of like articles about witches casting spells on him and stuff. Curse him.
How many of you guys are starting to feel that, like a lot of the stuff the Bible warns against, it warns against it for a very, very good reason.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Like the more insane shit you see in the world, the more you start to realize, oh my god, the Bible's actually correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hey, those fellas built a civilization out of dirt. They must have knew something, right?
I'm renaming the stream real quick.
Oh.
Talking AI. Talking AI. And Bible. Hashtag Christ is king. Save.
Right. I have reached the stage of final layer of paint. I'm gonna take another picture.
Awesome, man. I'll
Let's see.
I think there's a bit of a bell curve phenomenon when it comes to a lot of the Bible stuff, where like the two extremes believe in the Bible, and then it's like the midwits in the middle just see it as like this backwards, thing to automatically reject. So it's like there's wisdom there if you find it, like you look and use your
like,
brain.
The small brain Wojak saying Christ is king, the big brain Wojak saying Christ is king, and then the
Exactly.
midwit in the middle going, it's not real.
That's nice. Well done, man. You're doing really, really well.
What are we seeing?
I put up your picture of the tumor. So
The tumor.
it's not a tumor. So you got the tendrils here. You've got one sitting out on its own, and then you've got this one that's all connected, right?
Yeah, the big connected one I'm thinking is the boss. I don't know if you want to make it like a 3-stage thing or
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna. I hope that the soft body physics will be okay with this thing, because that's something that
I'm
might be a
hoping if
bit
it
of a
can.
concern.
I'm hoping if it can do the macrophage, hopefully it can do this. I'm
Yeah.
hoping. But yeah, I'm just gonna throw some white over the middle bits, and then I think we're good to go. Because I think any more fiddling, well, then it'll be like the final line work to get it neat and tidy. And then I think we're good.
Nice.
Yeah, there's two pages of them, so there's some small ones too. On the other page. Is that coming through? Is my video sound coming through on your end?
Your video sound.
Yeah. I'm watching someone do chainsaw work in the other in my other video.
I can hear kind of a hiss, but that's okay. It doesn't.
Oh, okay.
I'm not noticing.
Nice. Good.
Okay, so that's chamber 1 of level 2. I am knackered. I just need to step away real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh,
It
yeah.
all be Mozart.
I'll be hating. People call me a hater because I'm hating all day.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
glad I was able to jump into this stream for a bit, even though I came really late.
Yeah.
I've been missing all the others recently.
Oh, to be fair, I've just been making skills on the Tears of the Gods Myra.
Ah,
It's been pretty. It's been solo work, to be honest. So,
ah.
but it's been pretty
All
fun.
right, because Coop was on vacation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I basically would. I mean, I haven't quite got the audio down, but at least it all recorded at a good level. The only thing is, the level is too low. But I can't figure out how to turn that higher. But yeah, it was just me putting on some copyright-free techno and then just talking through the thought process of making some skills,
I
some
see.
magic spells and stuff. So it's been pretty cool, though. I've got lots of the mechanics down, so it's taking shape.
Nice.
Eh.
I'm hoping within like next week I can start working on my game again. The problem before is my workstation is kind of secluded in the studio, and I need to watch the baby. And every time I've brought her in there, she just gets into way too much trouble.
Oh yeah.
But my wife bought me this thing where I can cast my PC monitor to my TV out here in the living room. And hopefully this solves my problem moving forward.
Oh, don't stand on the paint. Oh. Whoa. My palette's dusty. That's not a good sign.
Oh, right. You actually work with Real Media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Physical
In the
paint
That's
in the
pretty
meat.
cool.
A forbidden secret art in the future, I'm sure. Just be like,
I used to do Real Media. I even sold a piece in a gallery once
ooh.
for $80 for charity,
Nice.
but I still did it.
Counts.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh,
I mean, it's hardly something you can make a living off of for some reason. Like, well, I don't know. I think you have to kind of be clever about it, because I think like conventional artists, like fine artists, you'll struggle. You'll struggle to make ends meet with commissions, and like the amount of like clients I had towards the end of my 5-year freelance period, the amount of commissions that just took the piss, and I was just like, they're they're like, we want to give you this really big children's book commission that's going to be like months and months of work for you, but
Yeah.
in order to give you that, we want you to do this free work. And I'm just like, no, that's not how this works.
Yeah. I've heard many such stories like that.
Yeah. So I had a couple like that. And then I was just like, you know what? I'm tired of being freelance, honestly. It's just kind of sketchy. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just people
I
just...
did see some artists on the internet.
Yeah?
Yeah. I found this artist who she's like a fine artist,
Yeah.
and she does like traditional paintings, like existing paintings, except she makes all of them Pepe. So like
Yes.
That's amazing.
Beautiful.
Yeah. I forget her name. I've got to look that up again.
That's awesome.
I was like, hey, that's one way to make a living. I'm sure there's a market for that.
You know, yeah, I think a lot of it is kind of just sort of establishing something that's being clever with the branding, so that like,
Yeah.
you might not be painting what you necessarily want to paint all the time, but it's something that people consistently want. I don't know, it's kind of gimmicky, but that'll work.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is I should start an OnlyFans for my robo-waifu.
I bet you probably should. I bet that would actually pay off.
Probably.
Shows up servos, woo woo. But no, I have a high standard. She is still not ready for that sort of thing. She
I
is
don't know.
still a skeleton under her costume. I want to fix that first.
Uh,
I don't know if society's ready.
Mm-hmm. It better be ready because I'm not gonna stop. Mwahaha.
so how did you make your fortune?
Robo-waifu.
Posting robot feet pics online.
Look at that
Funny
girl image.
Funny you should say that. I actually do have a robo-waifu foot video. I should start by saying it's not what you think.
We're supposed to be moving away from pornography.
Where did I put it?
Where did we go wrong?
Because I actually have the robot set up so every time she hears the word toes, she'll wiggle her little robot toes.
Oh my gosh. What have I done?
See, it's all about just having fun
Interesting.
building a robot. Let me see. Is it in this folder? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Here. Found it. There you go. I put it in general.
Oh no, okay.
I've only seen the clips that you post on Lotus Eaters.
Unfortunately, her face
But
looks
it's,
a little weird.
it's pretty
'cause
impressive what I've seen.
She fell on her face earlier that day, so her face is a little off. Full robot did a face plant.
Oh wow.
It's loading.
Like,
To wiggle my toes.
Oh, I just heard her.
they're like prehensile.
Load faster.
And I do technically have all of her arms wired up. I'm just a little reluctant to actually power them up because last time I did that, I blew up a power converter and half of the motors on one side.
Oh gosh.
So I'm going to be very careful powering her up this year. So
How do we ensure that Robo Waifu works for the based Pepes and not for the world government?
well, she's all locally hosted, so
Oh.
everything runs on the Raspberry Pi in her head. And 2, she's stuck on a little wheels on a stick, so she can't actually go anywhere.
Fair enough.
Although during arm calibration, she did whack me in the face.
Oh,
That was interesting.
it can't have been as bad as that one. Was it in China where the one just on the stand just starts swinging its arms at people? Like, whoa.
that.
Well, I think it's quite interesting that there's suddenly a bunch of humanoid robots in China, just as the video AI starts taking off too.
Yeah. A lot of the videos circulating were literally just models with makeup pretending to be robots, and everybody assumed they were like real.
That would.
Oh, yeah,
that
I've seen a
would be
few of those.
real good way to push up stock price of their robo company.
Well, I think they were open about it, but people are easily tricked online, so.
And I looked into some of those like Unitary robots. They say, oh, it costs like only $20,000. So, not really. It's like they charge a lot more because of like tariffs and exporting it to China. But if you live China, it might be cheap. But that's even if they sell you one, because they buy it from Unitary. You have to fill out essentially a background check.
Like, how do you feel about the Chinese Communist Party?
And then even with this quote-unquote open source code, it's not actually open source. It's like the open source part is, yes, you can tell the robot to walk forward. How does it walk forward? We won't tell you. And then apparently some of their robot dogs have like GPS trackers in them that were not in the original data sheets. So there's lots of hinky stuff going on with them.
Yeah. Then most of the humanoid robots are like literally controlled by someone with a VR headset, right? That's what I've looked into so far.
Well, the thing is,
that's a little creepy.
I've seen a few videos of the Tesla bot in action, and the way it acts, it's like, yeah, I could see that being a autonomous robot because it was being kind of derpy.
Oh, it's the one that's like going through in the kitchen and stuff.
Not in the kitchen. I forget. They were like yeah, it might have been. They were asking like where the kitchen is, and it starts saying something. It stops. It reconsiders. Starts talking again.
Oh.
So.
But one of the things I find so annoying is that like say, oh, this robot can do the dishes for me, and said, yes, or you could have a bunch of children and then teach them to do the dishes.
Yeah.
Or you could just get a dishwasher.
Oh, yeah. The thing is, a dishwasher has to be stacked. A dishwasher has to be stacked, and it's such a pain. Oh.
It's the whole like, oh, who will serve my coffee and Pret argument. The children! The children will do it. Have more of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of these, I say that lady who said who served our coffee and bread, she would probably, well, one, assuming she has kids, she would probably be so ashamed and disgusted at the idea of her children being reduced to the level. How could her children possibly embarrass her so by getting a job serving coffee? Oh.
Yeah, I've met a lot of people like that.
I mean, this is how society works, isn't it? You know, there's tiers of jobs, and I think it's
I'm always skeptical of like the people who skip out on that type of work in their youth.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it should be mandatory to work a few shit jobs in your life.
I tried getting a part-time job when I was a teenager. I would go like all over the place, like and ask for a job. And there was actually one place. It's closed down now. It was a DVD and CD shop, but it's closed down and replaced with a bloody protein powder shop. But when I was there, I went and asked them for a job because I knew a whole lot about like movies and CDs and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And the woman just flat out said to my face, "I don't hire men."
Yeah.
Wow.
I got so much of that.
Well, I mean, that's probably why that place
It was
closed.
so apparent in a lot of places when I was like job hunting. I used to live in like a small town up in Northern California. It was like during the Obama recession years, and I must have like went into every business up there asking if they were hiring, and they don't tell me no. And because I'd go back like week after week, I'd see like, oh, but you hired this like cute young girl, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, no. Even after I turned 18, it was hard to even get just a bloody interview because after you turn 18, like if you're younger than 18, they can pay you lower than minimum wage. But if once you turn 18, they have to pay you minimum wage, and it's like I could not. After that, I just couldn't get a job anywhere, and so I couldn't get a part-time job or anything like that. So I just stuck with my uni, stuck with PhD, and got my current job. So
Yeah, you know, after I left uni, after I got my bachelor's, I was basically on the dole for a year in Liverpool, and like when I finally got a job, it was only through dishonesty, because like
Oh yeah.
you know what I did is I'd had this like phone interview, and they during the course of that phone interview they mentioned when and where. Well, I knew where the shop was, and they mentioned when the interviews would be, because over the phone they quite liked me, but then for whatever reason they weren't going to hire me initially. So I just kind of turned up when they were doing the interviews, and I ended up getting the job that way because I did quite well in the interview. But like, they weren't going to interview me at first, and that was after like a year of being jobless. Crazy. I was just like, I thought getting the degree was supposed to help me get a job, but I can't find anything at all. You know,
Yeah.
it was.
I've heard so many stories like that. My friends who they just racked up a bunch of debt for like no reason. They have a degree and can't find anything.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really depressing, I'll tell you that much. Like, that year was super depressing. But
And
And
they can't find work for the thing that they were studying.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, well, if you're gonna get employed, like not for something that should require a degree, well, all of those jobs are starting to say you need a degree. Like, it doesn't make any sense now.
no, well, I'm already resolved. If my kids say they want to get a degree in bloody social science or some shit like that, I'm just gonna flat out say you're not going to uni.
Maybe
if it's not a STEM job, I'm not even gonna entertain
I think the Chinese parents were onto something. Like, you know, you be doctor, you be lawyer. No choice for you. You know, I think they might have been onto something.
Yep. And that's how my wife's parents were. She's Chinese and she's a aerospace engineer.
That'll work. That'll do it.
She didn't have much of a childhood, but in the end, it paid off.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
I'm trying to make up for it now with all the video games and such.
It is a weird situation. Just like, you know, to where the degrees are so plentiful that they're not needed.
Mm.
I wonder where that's going.
Gonna have to start hiring based on skills instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I see more and more like jobs opening up from just like clever online businesses, hiring locally, you know, small startup places. Everything else is just so corporate.
Mm.
Yeah, and it's not very fun like working in a big faceless corporation. Not very fun at all, but just because it's like, we've encountered this, you know, this edict has come down from head office. It's causing like all sorts of problems. And it's like, well, this was a dumb idea. It was never going to work. Anyone who worked on the sales floor or the ground floor could told you that wouldn't work. It's just like, why are we doing this? Why do we do this?
Endless unproductive meetings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the trick is to find a job that you can tolerate, so you can then pay for the stuff you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do something that doesn't drive you completely up the wall.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to fix the bloody...
Bloody. No! Fuck you, bloody! Bloody! Fuck you!
No, fuck you.
bloody fuck you!
Do not redeem.
Fix that.
I love that video.
I love how they almost look like confused. Like, should we be doing this? You know, it's just they're like, well, he's doing it. I guess I'll continue doing it. It's so funny.
Oh, fucking
Yes, baby.
And then when, when one of them says bastard, and then they both like look confused. Like, change the paradigm. Oh, I love it.
Yeah. It seems like we are either destined for robots or Indians.
Oh man, I don't know. I think I prefer the Indians.
You know what AI stands for? AI stands for actually
So
Indian.
yeah. My best mate is Indian. He's an absolute legend.
Yeah.
I think even he will acknowledge, yeah, not all Indians are very good.
Yeah. You know, all the Indians I've met in California growing up were actually pretty cool.
Yeah. the thing is, that's when the people coming in were the real cream of the crop. They were good people with good values.
Yeah.
But now
And
they're
none of
just
them were like
everyone
fresh off the
wickedly.
boat, right?
Yeah. Because they've abolished Apu, the stereotype of a hard-working family man, a pillar of and respectful, loving his adopted country. It's as Connor Tomlinson pointed out, the stereotype is going to become annoying sex fest.
Yeah. It's strange how the stereotype has been evolving due to all the memes circulating.
It's not just the memes circulating; it's the fact that they're just letting in not good people.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's true.
The one in Germany was quite weird. Well, quite scary to be honest. Where he's just like, "Give me sex," to this German woman, and she's just like, "No," and he's like, "For my health," you know. He's like, I am sick because of that. I haven't had sex.
He's got the blue balls.
And he was like, "Why is this working?" You know.
Yeah, he was told
so
the women just put out all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
It-
where that comes from. I don't know.
Those like travel videos of like the women going to India and they're just like surrounded by
Yeah.
50 guys staring blankly at them. Like, this is something out of like a horror movie.
Like, I'm in danger. Even when they have like a boyfriend around,
Yeah.
pretty spooky.
Yeah,
Some cultures are just better than others.
yeah.
Don't tell my boomer dad that though.
What's this thing doing
It's
now?
not their skin color, it's where they come from. Completely different.
Or my mom. I still can't get that one conversation I had with my mom out of my head where she literally said, "You know, we're all different, but we're all the same." It's like, which one is it?
And look how well that's turned out.
Just like, yes, I also run a Somali pirate ship and gun down civilians. You know? Ah, yes, relatable. So relatable.
Gonna mute my mic for a second. Gotta change a diaper, and she will probably start screaming.
Have fun.
The diaper just got messy the way she wanted it. And now my cat is on my shoulder.
I've got very fond memories of my sister when she brought her niece home. When she brought my niece home for her first boy. And I've got this memory of this little baby girl just staring at me, just sitting on my sister's lap, just staring, and then just suddenly loud. And everyone just looked at the baby laughing. And then about 10 seconds later, my sister feels something very, very warm on her lap. And it's just all of it oozing out. Just the out of.
Oh man.
It's all fun and games until it starts to smell.
Oh. That's life. That's
That's
life.
what all the people say.
Google. Oh, what was the Green Party leader? I don't know about you, but I don't want to wipe a bum.
Oh yeah, that asshole.
It's like, mate. He's like, that's relatable.
Has anyone ever noticed that shit? He looks like the dude, the dude from Mad Magazine. Has anybody noticed that?
What was Mad Magazine?
Oh, for fuck's sake. I barely read it, I just recognized the face. Hang on.
Oh, the ginger.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I don't remember the character's name.
Robbie or Reggie or something.
I've just got Max Headroom in my head.
The smiling ginger boy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, hang on, let me
Well, that's definitely not Max Headroom.
copy the image and I'll put it in the chat.
Yes.
How do I see? Ah.
Oh yeah, Alfred Newman. That was his name.
Oh.
Yeah. Zach
What's his name?
Polanski, right? Zach Polanski. Like even got front gap teeth.
Yeah, he just looks like he just really does look like someone who has spent no time in reality.
So yeah, see they look bloody identical. Anyway, where's my mouse? Well, I've done the first chamber of the level 2. I'll work sometime this week. I'll work a bit on the rest of the chambers, and we'll get the Duma finished.
I'm basically gonna quit whilst I'm ahead. Are you thinking of wrapping up now-ish?
Yeah, I've got to take the missus to work, and I got to
I'll take a picture of this.
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, go on.